Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Get Comfy, where today I am joined by Wade, and we're going to be talking about
Marvel rumor and innuendo.
ooh
Stuff.
So grab your dune-shaped fuck bucket and let's go to the movies and get comfy.
It's time to end this.
No, Pip. It's clobbering time.
Kicking this off, probably the most exciting news that Marvel's released since like Endgame is we finally have our cast of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, we had to wait a whole phase,
Right.
for us to get to the. Oh, right, I'm excited for this. Okay,
Which sucked because they announced Fan Four back in what, like 2021.
a long
Or, like,
time ago.
Like pre-COVID, they were like, "Hey, we're doing Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like, we finally got the rights to Fan Four and X-Men,
and we bought
this
X-Men.
is what we're doing it.
We bought X-Men. We got all this, and we still have not got any of that stuff.
We haven't gotten any of that, but I mean, we're finally getting Hugh Jackman back, which is great.
Yeah, and they're
But,
probably gonna throw little things in the Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
They're like,
And
oh.
we got our little taste of Reed Richards in Doctor Strange.
Yes,
where they gave us like the fan casting of John Krasinski that
and
everyone wanted.
everyone went, and people are pissed off now that he's not the actual
Right,
Reed
he
Richards,
backed out. He was like, eh.
But it's a different universe, so
Right.
he's technically is Reed Richards.
He's still there, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did kind of come back for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Just because I guess the story of Deadpool is he's just going to be like universe jumping with the TVA.
Well, hopefully it's before Doctor Strange, because he didn't do so well in that.
No,
he
he did
didn't.
not.
Do we think it's going to be Deadpool kills the universe? Because that would be
Ooh,
great
that would
if
be
they're like
great.
the TVA is like, hey, so things got messed up. Can you just come in, kill all the other
Kind of
universes?
start resetting these universes
Like,
for
the
us.
multiverse is a mistake. Let's put it back to one.
That would be a great storyline to have.
Right?
I'm not going to lie. I would watch that. And
Like
then-
it's not Kang. It's Deadpool and Wolverine that's gonna like deal with all the multiverse stuff.
I'm A-okay with that.
Well, we can't do Kang anymore.
We can't do Kang. Are they recasting Kang? Or are they just killing the character altogether? Have you heard anything?
I have not heard anything.
Okay.
I feel like they're scrambling to figure it out.
Yeah, I feel like what are we even on? Like phase 5 right now?
Four?
69. I don't
Yes.
know.
It's phase 11, but
I've been checked out since Endgame, to be honest.
yeah, I tried watching a couple of them. Like
watched-
the Spider-Mans have been good. Like they continuously hold up.
Yeah, I watched Guardians 3 just to finish it. It was good. It was fine.
I think they wrapped it up the best they could.
Yes. And what was the other one? Moon Knight. I had to watch the Moon Knight.
Had to watch
show.
Moon Knight. I tried watching Echo, but like, I'm one of those guys where like I'll have the TV on and I'll be playing on my phone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Echo is about a mute superhero, so everything's in subtitles and hand signs. So, like, I think that was what kind of made me not enjoy the show because I'm like, I want to scroll on my phone, but I need to actually watch the show.
Because
And, like,
sadly,
this
these
is-
Marvel shows are just formulaic at some point. You're just like, oh, this is it's how they get. It's how they get to this spot. It's how they get learn their powers. This is how And then the third act's like, oh, their love interest is kidnapped or
What's happening?
something. Yeah,
It's like, oh, okay, we're in the final episode. They finally come to terms with their powers and
Yeah.
understand what everything is. And, it's
and the
like,
villain's like,
right.
yeah.
The villain's some like street thug that just happened to be named in a comic book or like a comic book sometime back in like
It's
1975.
It's like an F-list like character.
right. Like Kingpin is great, but I don't think I knew anyone else that was in like any of the Daredevil or Punisher or anything.
Yeah.
Like any of the other villains, I was like, I have no idea who you are.
I'm pretty sure some people were like, I thought Kingpin was African American because of the Daredevil movie.
Oh,
Because they don't read the comics, like, oh wait, he's white. Yeah.
rest in peace. Oh, what was his name?
Oh God, I think it's not Ving Rhames.
The Green Mile guy. What was his name?
Oh no, I feel so bad. He's so
Oh,
good.
he was such a great actor.
such a
He
great
went
actor.
way too early.
I'm so embarrassed. I said Ving Rhames. He's not Ving Rhames at all.
No. I think he has like 3 names. Michael Clark Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes.
God,
He was so good.
he was so
Yeah.
good. He was intimidating as fuck,
I also
too.
loved that movie.
I like.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
He saved that between
I like Daredevil, the movie.
the Ben Affleck movie.
Oh yeah, it's so 2003 or 2002.
Yeah.
It's a nice time capsule. It's not good.
It brought us the music video for Bring Me to Life.
Yes.
And that is
Yes.
the only thing that matters.
Yes.
Yes.
That's, oh my God, that was great. And that was back when like Jennifer Gardner could still get it. I don't know how you guys feel, but
And she's got weird ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
And Elektra sucked, but
Elektra
it's the
was
ear
hard.
part for me.
Hey, but Electra gave us Tattoo Man, which was kind of cool.
I like
Are you
Colin
defending
Farrell.
Electra?
I like Colin Farrell as
As
Bullseye.
Bullseye, he was amazing.
Yeah.
The casting honestly was great for Daredevil, and
Yeah.
they didn't really like strive too far from like the actual comic book history.
Yeah.
At least from what I understand, I'm not like a big Daredevil fan, but
Yeah, I'm not.
yeah.
It's just something about like, doesn't like appeal to me, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more of like, okay, he's blind and he uses his other
Like
senses.
sonar, yeah.
Yeah, like and he's good at martial arts. Cool. That's
Sweet. That's
cool.
doesn't go any deeper than that.
Yeah.
But the Charlie Cox one was good though. The Netflix one.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. But anyway, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
That's the big news. And this is like near and dear to my heart because for all you avid watchers out there, if you go back like 10 plus episodes or something like that, we did a little mini series on Marvel where we were trying to like fan cast the Fantastic Four. So we brought up the guy from Stranger Things, the guy who plays Eddie. We were like, he would be great in this. Like he could definitely be like Reed Richards or Human Torch or something like that. So like we cast that. We obviously cast Danny DeVito as the Thing, which unfortunately did not come true. And then
He could be Herbie. We don't know.
He could be Herbie. Oh my God. That
Or
make it
What if
happen,
he's
Marvel.
like Mole Man or something like that?
Well, oh yes, he could be Mole Man.
Yeah.
And that was Fantastic Four's like first villain.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing Silver Surfer. Give us a Surfer Mole Man team up. I don't even care at this point.
Yeah.
If it brings Danny DeVito in,
I'm in.
or let Danny DeVito voice the Silver Surfer. That would be
I'm the
great.
Silver Surfer.
So anyway, I started blasting. But then the other thing that we fan predicted was Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards. So like we called this months ago.
So you're two out of 4.
2 out of 4.
That's not bad.
So I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who the girl is that's playing the Invisible Woman. Like I've never heard of the name before. I've never seen her before. I don't know what she's been in. But the guy who they have playing Ben Grimm,
Cousin.
Oh my God! So you watched The Bear?
I love The Bear.
He was amazing in The Bear. That's the first time I've seen him, and he was amazing.
Second season of The Bear when he's like learning, like he goes to the real restaurant.
God, it crushed my heart, man.
And then he like is so inspired, like it's so good. That show is so good.
He comes back and he's like actually trying his best to like run the company, and you have the guy from Shameless just being like the worst character ever in season 2.
Jeremy Allen White, if you're watching, because you're definitely watching, I know
You're definitely watching.
Bear season 3, you need to apologize to Claire. You done messed that up, man.
You done screwed up everything.
Yeah.
In season 2. I think getting locked in that cooler was the best thing that could have happened to you. I'll say it right now.
Did you guys see the thing about the thing? How
Thing
they
about
were
the
like
thing.
going against using practical effects for it, which I don't know how I feel.
So like they're making him 100% CGI.
100% CGI.
See, I think the original Fan 4, like the Jessica Alba,
Yeah,
the guy from
Chris
The Shield.
Evans, the guy from The Shield,
Yeah.
he did an amazing thing.
Uh-huh.
And the prosthetics that they used on him, I thought translated perfectly.
There was a sweet spot in that time where it was like Fantastic Four, and then you had Hellboy, and you had these practical effects that looked
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But now, like, CGI, it's easier.
Right.
It's just
And
easier. But it
I
looks
feel
worse.
like that reverted movies by like 20 years, I feel.
Yeah.
Like you remember when like 3D first came out and everyone was doing like that thing where it was like, we need to start filming our movies so like we give ourselves 3D options. So like, there'd be like a horror movie or something like that.
Friday the 13th,
Friday the 13th,
part
right.
3 is so bad because they're like, we got to do the gimmick. We got to do the yo-yo. We got to do all kinds of
Right.
stuff. And
Like,
it's just
someone's getting stabbed. Let's stab right at the camera.
it only works with like when Jason's firing, when he first gets the hockey mask, he fires like the arrow. And
Right.
then the arrow goes through and right through the person's eye. Like that's cool. Everything else is just terrible.
As far as I'm concerned, the only times that worked is in Spy Kids 3D.
Yes.
Because that movie is so bad, that only added to how good it was.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. But yeah, I think that's like what they're
Maybe-
doing with 3D now.
Maybe
It's like,
Fantastic Four will be Fantastic 4D.
ooh, That'd be
you're
cool.
in there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Galactus actually comes in and eats you.
Yeah.
Human Torch, like
Some of the movie
he
is
flames
like
on and the seat heaters come on, and
yeah, some of the movie is like Galactus swallows you whole, and you have like a magic school bus scenario where you're going through his body.
oh, that would be so cool. The seats start like
It's like
Turning and shit.
Cloverfield inside Galactus'
Yeah.
bowels.
We never had a magic school bus live action film.
Make
we
it
could
happen.
have both.
Oh my god.
But the question is, who would Danny DeVito play in that?
The bus.
The bus?
Yes.
No, Ralphie. Wasn't that the little redheaded kid? That could be Danny
Or
DeVito.
the lizard.
Which I believe was aptly named Liz.
Liz. It could work.
Maybe.
It could work.
You can call bullshit on me, but I think that's right.
It's an older code, sir, but it checks out.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was a children's show with a lizard. It's probably a good chance it was named Liz.
But I'm excited for the casting. I mean, a lot of people are like Pedro Pascal out, but just like we're done with him. Like,
Oh, I'm not.
I mean, he was
Bring
in
him back for
Wonder Woman
everything.
'84, and he was the best part of the movie.
Yes. Yes. And I'm glad this is kind of giving him like another chance at being a superhero.
Yeah.
'Cause- Well, I mean, he wasn't a superhero. What was he? Like the Whisperer or something like that. I don't even remember who he was.
He was in Wonder Woman. What was he? He was like one of those villains.
His power was just like he could
He's
convince
rich.
people.
Yeah, he
like
has
he
the
would
do-
talk to him and be like,
He's got the
"Now you're
monkey
gonna do
paw or something like that.
something like that."
Yeah.
God, it was horrible. But
And it was also 2.5 hours long. What's that about?
it was torture. And coming off of like how good Wonder Woman was,
Yeah.
like that just hurt. But no,
It wasn't Cheetah. She was CGI, and it was terrible.
yeah,
So please, Marvel, if you're watching, you're definitely watching the
Definitely
show.
watching.
Please do not do CGI thing.
no, we want practical effects. It worked for Star Wars. It can work for you.
But how do we feel about the plot? Have you guys heard rumors about the plot?
No, all I know is Silver Surfer's in it.
So supposedly it's set in like the 60s. And from like the leaks that have come out, like the first scene is Galactus just comes in and eats a planet. And then like the rest of the movie, like we have no idea what's going to happen.
Interesting.
But
I,
it's
I feel like Galactus is way too big of a villain to set up as like a third party villain.
To me, that's like Galactus is like what they could build another Thanos out of, or something like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think like the new phase threat should be Doom.
Yeah.
'Cause, like yeah, I think he's perfect. Like he's such a well-rounded character that is still kind of bent on like changing the world to his.
You can go further. You could also bring back John Krasinski, and he can be Ultimate Reed Richards, who's a menace.
Yep.
He's a menace.
He's a menace.
Yeah, you could have Ultimate Reed Richards in this scenario fighting the Fantastic Four. What was he was creator? I think his name was the
The
creator. or
creator,
something.
yeah. I hope they don't bring zombies in the live action.
so they're
That's-
actually making a
'cause that-
Marvel Zombies movie. It's like slated for like 2027.
But that's based off of What If, right? Like it's still going to be that What If animated style.
No, because supposedly, and I'm probably getting it correct on this, the actor that's playing Blade in the live action was cast for like
Mahershala
Marvel Zombies.
Ali.
Yeah,
So he's just reprising Blade in zombies.
I think so.
That makes sense. You know, vampire hunter fighting zombies.
You know, why not?
works.
They'll probably get that weird.
They gotta get that Walking Dead, that Walking Dead rub. You know, 10
Yeah.
years later, after Walking Dead's kind of like died out a little bit, but like
Just give us like an Illuminati or Midnight Suns movie, and I'll be completely happy.
I think we are getting Midnight Suns as a show.
That would be nice.
I think we're getting it as a show because they set up Blade and they set up Black Knight in the Eternals.
Can we get Miguel O'Hara to come in?
we have
That would be dope.
a Moon Knight,
And we have Moon Knight, yeah.
So and just bring back Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider.
Oh, not Miguel. What am I thinking?
So
of?
there's rumors that he's in Deadpool too. I'm pretty sure Deadpool's bringing out like all the stops and just anyone
hopefully he's
that's
actually
been
in it.
in a movie, they're just bringing it back.
Hopefully it's not actually in it, not like what the Flash doesn't like. It was like a AI CGI kind of like Nicolas Cage as Superman, and Nicolas Cage was like, I know nothing about this. So
I never saw The Flash. I heard it was so bad, and
I saw
was just like,
they're fighting on like it looks like a video game test map. Like it was like a barren wasteland. It looked terrible. I was like, wait, this is the big. They're fighting. Like,
this is the big final.
Is this like like a demo that they were making? Oh, this is the final product. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I did see like where what's his face, piece of shit, Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Like their tooth fell out, and it looked so bad. It's when they meet George Clooney at the end. Spoiler.
Oh, God, it's ruined now. We don't do spoilers on this show.
George Clooney showed up as like Bruce Wayne.
As Nipple Batman.
And like Ezra Miller like smiles like, and then like his tooth falls out. And it looks so bad. Just Google it. It looks terrible.
God, I was really hoping they just like killed him off and then they let like the CW Barry just take over everything. They haven't recast him for DC, have they? I know they're doing like the James Gunn DC reboot.
I don't know.
I don't think they've cast the Flash yet.
I think they're just gonna let it
kind of simmer in the background for a while.
Yeah, another Flash movie.
Oh my God! But back to Marvel.
Yeah,
there's another fun casting choice that just came out, and not even a casting choice, but Henry Cavill has confirmed that he is in talks and signed a contract for a mystery role at Marvel, and I'm hyped for two reasons. One, because I have a man crush on Henry Cavill, like 90% of America. And then two, he is like such a stickler for sticking to like the actual storyline of things. Like that's why he was in so much like with heat with the producers of The Witcher, because The Witcher kept changing everything. And he's like, no, that's not how it's in the books. Like that's not how he would react. Like we need to stick to like the prime material. So I'm excited to see what he brings in. And so the going rumor right now is that he is going to be Captain Britain.
Oh,
which I'm pretty excited for because that opens up X-Force too. So we already know we got Hugh Jackman back. We got Deadpool. If Henry Cavill comes in as Captain Britain, I mean that's three people right there.
And then that means they could bring in freaking Psylocke. Maybe not. Was it Olivia Wilde? Maybe not her.
I'd be willing to give her another shot. I thought she did good, but that whole Apocalypse writing was just horrible.
Yeah, and I hope, Henry Cavill gets a good role because he was dealt a bad hand. I thought he was a decent Superman, but the problem is it was a terrible script.
Yes.
It's just terrible. I could go a whole episode talking about how Batman v Superman is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
That was like...
As a script.
Yeah,
as a script. Who's the main character? Who's the main character? They're all unlikable. So who are you going to root for? None?
They're all bad. Plus, like, in what universe does Superman just laser through buildings and kill like millions of people?
In what universe is Gotham and Metropolis just a river away?
Right.
Like what?
In what universe does having your mother named Martha save your life? Like,
Anyway, back to Marvel. What other movies are they doing?
So
did they say like this is something he's already filming or something he got signed on?
No, so they just finalized the contract like last week, from my opinion, or from what I understand.
If I had
an opinion, it was last week they signed.
Listen up, Marvel.
But I know they got Armor Wars coming out, so that's supposed to be based on Rhodey, and then they're bringing back Justin Hammer, who's going to be the enemy.
Yeah,
and
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
And
then Robert Downey Jr. is signed on for another movie, but I think it's just going to be him like voicing AI or doing like a projector type thing.
He could be Jarvis, the new Jarvis.
Because I think they're also trying to put out an Ironheart movie, and I think Tony is supposed to be like a projector role model to the girl who plays Ironheart.
So basically, he just sits in a room.
So he's just going to sit in a room.
He gets paid all his money just to sit in a room and talk.
He's just going to sit there with like a microphone from his backyard and just do all the reading, and then they'll be like, oh cool, here's the $3 million.
And the people in post are like, oh my god, why did he do it outside? Why? Now we have to get all this sound. This
did he record this on his Galaxy? Like not even an iPhone?
And then they have to get him again, so they pay him another $3 million for a reshoot.
If he can work it, man. If he can work it,
just pay him.
Yeah. And I think Chris Evans said he would be willing to come back for like a single movie, but he's not willing to sign another movie contract. Is there a new Captain America movie coming out? Yes, there is.
Because I know it's been delayed like multiple times lately.
Yeah, so it's going to be the Falcon. He's the new Captain America.
It's a New World Order or something.
New World Order, yeah. And
Hulk Hogan's going to show up and Kevin Nash and then be like, New World Order.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I'd be okay.
Well, maybe not Hulk Hogan. Because fuck Hulk Hogan.
Oh, but okay, it kind of ties in. The Hulk Hogan movie. Are you hyped for that? With Chris Hemsworth playing him?
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh my God, you need to look up videos of that. Chris Hemsworth has fucking biceps the size of like a Britain double-decker bus.
And that's before Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was before.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is doing a Hulk Hogan biopic, and I am so excited for it.
I'm in for it, you know.
I'm so in for it. I know like nothing about Hulk Hogan. I'm
just
gonna
don't
see
cover the sex tape scandal.
I hope that's how the movie starts.
Because then he says the N-word, and you're like, oh,
okay,
no.
well, maybe we...
That's why we're like, fuck Hulk Hogan. He was like, it was after sex. After he, like, you're more like, stop.
He had that
and he's like, you know what? I'm
clarity.
going to say a racial slur. Like, what? Hopefully they don't cover
that's
that.
not cool, man.
Hopefully they just cover, like, him slamming Andre, and that's about it.
Like, in the sex tape?
No. No, this is before the sex tape. Okay. This is when Hulk Hogan was cool.
Okay.
Hulkamania, brother.
He's climbing Andre the Giant like a...
But I know there's a Hulk Hogan movie. I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And it's not Santa with muscles.
No.
Because he did that movie, and it was terrible.
Or Three Ninjas.
Or Three Ninjas.
What is it?
Mighty Mountain or
Suburban
whatever.
Commando.
Muscle Tower or something like that.
I don't remember. They were at a theme park and Hulk Hogan showed up and saved the kids and stopped the terrorists.
Oh my god.
As he does.
High Noon at Mega Mountain.
High Noon at Mega Mountain.
That's a core memory unlocked
It's a
right
classic. That had a yo-yo with razor blades on it.
That's where he had that was definitely his hair, 100%.
100% his hair, not a wig whatsoever.
No.
You know, he looks good in it though. He has that strong jaw. Oh yeah, I forgot they actually pull the wig off at the end. Do you ever watch those movies, Three Ninjas?
I've never seen a single Three Ninjas movie. I know he's in it.
You need to change that.
I know.
ASAP.
I know. Like
there's only 4 of them. You could watch that tonight.
There's so many movies I've not seen. I'm like, I guess I'll put Three Ninjas on there.
Yep. Adam.
My friend's always like, you gotta watch Three Ninjas or Boy Meets World or something like that. I've never seen any of that stuff.
Those are like character building, like shows and movies for
but I've seen
people born
the
in the
worst
80s and
things
90s.
Ever. I've seen the worst movies ever, but I've never
you just
seen,
admitted you watched the Hulk Hogan porn, so
I didn't watch it. Okay, I didn't watch it, just a little bit.
just the end,
just
the climax.
But anyway, Marvel.
Anyway, Marvel.
Back to the movie slate. So I can run through real quick what's coming out.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one up after Deadpool is the Agatha movie, supposedly.
Oh yeah, the spin-off of WandaVision.
Which I don't think she really deserves a movie.
I don't think she does either.
No.
But I think I like Catherine Hahn, so okay.
But
Yeah.
I will. If we don't get Mephisto in this, then just don't put him in at all.
And this has to be a prequel because at the end of WandaVision, she got her powers like sucked out of her, right? Wanda stole all of her magic,
Yeah.
I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So after that, we have Ironheart.
Okay.
Then we have Daredevil, which
I'm hyped
hopefully
about
is
Daredevil
still
coming back.
coming out. I know it's gone through a lot of director changes and like script rewrites, so I have no idea what's going on with it.
Yeah, I think they made it like 3 episodes in, and they scrapped the entire thing because they were like, we haven't even seen the Daredevil outfit yet, so we're rebooting.
They was gonna go from the yellow and brown to the red.
Yeah,
All right, and then we have
Brave New World.
Brave New World.
Brave New World.
New
Okay.
World Order sounds better though.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was,
Change
the
it,
original,
Marvel.
that was the original name. I guess they changed it.
Marvel, if you're still watching.
We got
Oh, Thunderbolts! I am
Thunderbolts.
excited for.
Yes.
because it has the
Hopper.
yeah Hopper. I can't remember the Red Guardian. So he's coming back from the Black Widow
Yeah,
movie.
David Harbour.
David Harbour and Yelena. She's coming back.
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh, who I loved her in Black Widow.
My fiance is like, you have a crush on Florence Pugh, and I'm like, yeah.
You can't even deny
Yeah.
it. Can't deny it.
She
She
probably
seems
has a
like she
crush
would
on
be
Florence.
genuinely fun to hang out.
She was the best part of that terrible Black Widow movie.
Yeah, I think like the only bad thing I can say about her is she dated Zach Braff for so long.
I don't know. I would say he must be funny, but he's not.
He's
So
not.
I don't know. What
I've
it
listened to
is.
his Scrubs podcast. He is the most like pretentious dick ever.
Maybe she was held hostage or something like that. I don't know. Because I
Maybe.
can't think of anything else. Was he sick and she felt bad for him? I don't know.
I don't know. And like the 30-year age gap, like he's what, like late 40s and she's like 26 or something.
He's also on Scrubs.
Yeah.
Hey, calm down.
Anyway, our
Scrubs was
hatred
good
for
for
Zach
a while.
Braff.
I can't get into Scrubs, but anyway. It's
but-
got Sebastian Stan is coming back.
Oh yeah, and the new Captain America guy, and then Taskmaster and Ghost. So I think it's gonna be a fun movie.
Taskmaster is still sore subject.
I hope they do it justice in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have like an alternative Taskmaster show up. Maybe that's the villain.
There we go. I think Red Hulk is Red Hulk's in it because it's Tommy Lee Jones.
What?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is Red Hulk. He replaced
They're just signing
the guy who
everyone.
passed away. I can't remember his name.
Jeffrey. What is his name? It's like Rob Redford. Robert Redford, I think that's his name. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Wait, Harrison Ford is Red Hulk.
Oh, I thought it was Tommy Lee Jones. I'm okay with both of them. I'm not
Harrison
gonna lie.
Ford's gonna be like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I do my lip.
Then I pay good money to see the Hulk in Indy's outfit. It'd be funny.
Yeah, World War Hulk. Just throw in Cowboy Hulk, and we'll call it a
Planet
day.
Hulk.
Planet. I think they're trying a Planet Hulk because they introduced
Scar.
Scar, and that was the Hulk's son, right? Scar. That was bad. They introduced him at the end of She-Hulk. It was
Oh no!
yeah,
They did?
like literally they're just at like a like family
I didn't watch
picnic, and he
She-Hulks.
walks in and he's like, "Oh, meet my son," and it's like, "What?" And then the credits roll, and like that's it.
And they're gonna probably tie in Black Widow with that.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, he looks
no.
bad.
That's not what he looks like.
The Cabbage Patch Kid Hulk.
yeah. Oh my god. Well, I'm
That
so
looks like a 2000s like CGI. Like it's terrible. What's the hairline?
it's horrible. That hairline is gone, just like the time we have left on this video. But if you enjoyed us talking about Marvel news coming up, make sure to check in next week as we play a little game and Wade comes back to join me.
I'm excited.
You should be.
I don't know what I'm getting into, but I'm excited, I guess.
Well, I'm great company, and so are you.
Yeah.
So come back and watch us again.